This topic has three parts. There are three videos. In the first part, important topics are discussed by a student and a teacher. In the second part, there is a presentation where again the important topics of assumptions of regression, procedure for model diagnostics, and advanced level regression. In the third part, we discuss all the procedures in model diagnostics and advanced level regression using the inbuilt databases by R. We will have the code and the code lines will be run one by one. If you are not interested in advanced level of regression, advanced level of econometrics, please, this video is not for you. You can forward it to your friends who are interested in advanced level of regression, assumptions, and model diagnostics. Watch the videos till the end, see the discussions, pause the video whenever you need to understand the things thoroughly. Continue watching. Thank you.
Ananya, before we proceed to model diagnostics, could you please share the first assumption of linear regression?
Sir, the model assumes a linear relationship between predictors and the response variable. Scatter plots and component plus residual plots help verify this.
Correct. And what about independence?
This means residuals should not be correlated with each other. In time series data, we check this using the Durbin-Watson test.
Homoscedasticity?
It's about equal variance in the errors of a statistical model. It means constant variance of residuals. If the residuals fan out or funnel in, we have heteroscedasticity.
And finally, normality.
Residuals should be approximately normally distributed. QQ plots help verify this.
How do we begin the diagnosis?
Residual versus fitted plots show linearity and variance. If the pattern is random, the model is behaving well.
Good. What about influential observations?
We use Cook's distance and DF betas to identify them. Values above 4 over n or a Cook's D spike need investigation.
What tool would you use for multicollinearity?
Variance inflation factor VIF. VF greater than 5 indicates moderate multicollinearity. More than 10 is serious.
Which metrics indicate whether the model fits well?
R square, adjusted R square, AIC, BIC, and RMSE.
Adjusted R squared is especially useful when comparing models with different numbers of predictors.
Now let's talk about advanced methods. What's the purpose of logistic regression?
It is used when the dependent variable is binary like yes, no, success, failure. We use 0 and 1 as the dependent variable.
When do we use regularization?
Ridge regression helps when we want shrinkage. Lasso goes further and performs variable selection by forcing some coefficients to 0.
And elastic net?
It combines both ridge and lasso. Useful when predictors are highly correlated.
What about non-linearity?
We use polynomial regression or splines to capture curvature while staying in the regression framework. End page. Watch the second part as presentation and the third part is code in R. Always share the videos of Dr. Sachdeva to your friends who are interested in data analysis.